The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites, we give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartradio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Time to give an official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. Don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com. Also on Anchor FM/support and PayPal for great gift ideas, including t-shirts, hoodies, pop sockets, and throw pillows, and a lot more. Go to Amazon.com/the Mike Wagner Show podcast and for more great gift ideas. Go to Amazon.com/Mian Mohsen Zia and order books like Missing, Once, and all his great material. So order today, Amazon.com. We're here with a terrific lady who is a mother of 4 from McKinley, Texas. And yes, she's the owner of Chef for Pro Meals for Athletes.com. That's Chef chefpromealsforathletes.com. She'll tell you more about that. And she's been doing this since 2009, owner of several food companies in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and also have partnered with the American Heart Association, which is good for your heart, and offers a variety of services. And what can Chef Brenda do for you? We'll find out. But live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in the beautiful Dallas-Fort Worth area. I mean, she's hungry to talk about it, and just make sure you come away hungry and get yourself full. She's got full of information and makes you hungry for more and more and more. Ladies and gentlemen, the owner of chefpromealsforathletes.com, the very multi-talented Chef Brenda Johnson. Chef Brenda, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Good evening. Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
And it's greatly appreciated as well, too. And talking to you before that, I mean, with your cooking, you're making me so hungry already. And we haven't given what you're cooking as of yet. And what's cooking for with Chef Brenda? Well, she's the owner of chefpromealsforathletes.com, also mother of four from McKinley, Texas. She's been a chef since 2009 and owns several food companies in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, also partnered with American Heart Association, offers a variety of services and more. And before getting all that, tell us how I first got started, Chef Brenda.
Well, I got started after my divorce. I had to work a second job. My other job had downsized. I ended up going part-time. So a friend of mine, someone I met in business, had told me about a company that needed an assistant chef. Not assistant chef, I'm sorry, assistant manager. And so from there, this young lady, she happened to own a cafe. I didn't know anything about the restaurant industry. And make a long story short, I ended up working there for about a month, and she needed someone to cook. And I told her, I said, I'm not a chef, I can't cook. And she stuck this paper in my hand and said, can you read? I said, yes. She said,
let's see, turn on the stove, boil water, put in ingredients. Yeah, you can cook.
Yeah, that's right. And from there, I ended up working with her sous chef and training. And from there, she asked me, can you start doing, we did craft services for films, we did catering, and also the cafe as well. So that was my start in getting into this industry.
Wow, amazing. And what was the first food that you actually cooked as well, too, ever since they threw a paper at you? He goes, here, this is what you do. What was the first food they made you cook?
The first food she had, and I didn't know anything about, I didn't know what couscous was. She wanted me to do the couscous. And
couscous. That's crazy. Going couscous.
Yes. Like, what is that? And she was appalled. You don't know what couscous is? It's Italian style of rice and blah, blah, blah. And so that was the first thing that I really cooked that she had me doing in her kitchen.
Wow. I'm hungry for some couscous already.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I think we're going crazy for that stuff.
Yes, we are.
And what would you say, what's that one precise moment that simply influenced you into what you're doing for the rest of your life besides, having a paper being thrown at you and expecting to make couscous? Was it one precise moment that simply says, it's a definitive, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life?
And I'm glad you asked that, Mr. Wagner. After that, I worked in several restaurants, as I mentioned, but what really did it was someone had approached me at an event because I was trying to brand my name. And so I told this lady, could I come in, sponsor some food, she was doing a grand opening. Mm-hmm. Well, the lady that owned the magazine happened to be there. Wow. And she said, I'm getting ready to do this big event. And it was for these models to compete to be on her front cover. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I said, well, okay, I'll do it. She said it was for 100 and some people. Mm. And mind you, when I did this event for this lady, my business wasn't established fully. I was just doing this because I needed the extra money. Mm-hmm. But after I did that event, it ended up being 100 and some people. My daughters came along to help me out. And after that, people were saying, well, what's the name of your company? I want to use you. I didn't have a name. And that was really my start to say, this is something I love to do. It made people happy.
Good name for a company. This is something to do and make me happy, or I don't have a name yet. I think those are two great ideas.
Yeah, yes, it is. But that's a good question. My company originally was named Out of Your Pantry Style, Out of Your Pantry Catering Company. And I moved it to La Bruno Cucina Bistro, which at the time, which we're still doing it. We had to put it on hold because of COVID. Last year, I had to reinvent the business. And so that brought me into what I am doing now is Chef Pro Meals for Athletes.
Okay. And before we talk about Chef Pro Meals for Athletes.com as well, too, and your service, what is your specialty when it comes to cooking? Like, say there's all kinds of specialties. You get some that are into like the steaks, the chops, and the poultry. Some are into seafood, and some are into vegetarian, and some are into the authentic cuisines like from other countries, or like say with French foods. It's like what specialty cooking do you specialize in?
I specialize in Italian cooking.
Oh, nice.
And I know people can say, wow, what do you cook? Chicken masala, chicken parmesan, chicken alla vodka with pink champagne sauce. Those, but Italian is basically one of my first love, I could say, in cooking.
Wow. And how'd you get your love for Italian? Was it like when you were younger, your mom cooked, or was it like, some place where it's like, hey, I love Italian. It's like, how'd you first get that love of Italian?
How I got that love for Italian, I worked at an Italian restaurant. Actually, they hired me as a prep cook. And I was the only female in there. Not saying nothing. Reason why I'm saying that, I was trying to, get my way in. But what I decided to do, and what I tell other chefs, is really look, and listen. So I listen to the sous chef, I watch what they do, and all the specialties and the sauces that they did. So that became my love. And then I had this gentleman's wife was getting, it was her birthday. Ooh. And he had asked me to, and that was my first time actually making it, to make chicken masala. And I looked it up. I didn't tell him. I didn't know what chicken masala was. So I began to do my research and all that. The lasagna, I ended up naming that Mirror Me Lasagna. And so after that, he gave me, and my daughters, they was there. I thought something was wrong because, if you know Italians, and I love everybody, but he kind of started me. He said, Brenda, I need to talk to you. And I was like, oh, my Lord, I hope And he said,
yeah, you speak with the hands. You're supposed to tell you about the food. You speak with your hands. You're Italian. You speak with the foods. Yeah, you work in Italian. I can tell you're speaking with your hands. So don't call you.
Yes,
you speak with your hands.
Yes, I do. But that was my first gig doing Italian. From that, everybody kept asking me to do Italian food, but I cook all types as well.
And I forgot to ask you, what did the guy end up saying to you, though?
Oh, thank you. He ended up saying to me, I didn't charge him enough. He said I should have charged him more money. And he was schooling me, and I was embarrassed at the time. I'm being honest with you, Mr. Wagner. And he said, let me school you on this. You should have charged me this. And you shouldn't have charged me that less. You should have charged me more. So he ended up giving me $125 tip.
Wow. That is so rare. I mean, a customer is saying to you that you should charge me more. Usually it's less. In fact, I should probably start doing that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was, because, he had already paid me, of course, but he was telling me he was a businessman. And he said, next time you do something like that, you need to charge them this, charge them that, charge them that. And I was embarrassed, I'm going to be honest with you, and flattered at the same time. So, but I learned from that experience, and it was wonderful serving them. They was really nice.
And it sounds like you had a great mission as well, too. And what do you consider your signature dish?
My signature dish, I could say a lot of people like that I'm trying to get on the market is my Mary Me lasagna with sweet Italian sausage. I also make my own red sauce from red wine and also Pinot wine in my sauce, reducing it down a little bit, adding all my fresh ingredients in there. But it's I'm going to say about 2.5 inches high, and maybe about about 1 to 3 inches, maybe 4 inches wide. That's how big it is.
Wow.
And but it's called Mary Me lasagnas with like Mary Christmas, that type of Mary.
That's interesting. I'll have to check out your dish when I get down there as well too. And we'll talk more about what Chef Brenda Johnson does, especially with Chef Pro Meals for Athletes.com as well. We'll talk about her great cooking. I'm getting hungry. But first of all, before I get carried away, you listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the mcwagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all you need. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give an official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international war ring author Mia Mosensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mia Mosensia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon, and I'm hungry for more. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the mcwagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. Don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at the mcwagnershow.com. Also on Anchor FM/support and PayPal. For great gift ideas, including throw pillows, t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, and more, go to amazon.com/the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas from me and Mosensia, including great books and more, amazon.com/me and Mosensia. And yes, you need to order today. We're here with Chef Brenda Johnson, the owner of Chef Pro Meals for Athletes.com here on the Mike Wagner Show. She's been cooking up great meals since 2009, owned several food companies in the Dallas, Fort Worth areas. And before we talk about Chef Pro Meals for Athletes.com, and you had some great influences when it came to chefs. And who are some of your favorite chefs, growing up?
My favorite chef, I could say on a national level, and I know people that may listen might say, wow, that's unique that I'm mentioning this, is Gordon Ramsay. And the reason why
Ramsay, yes.
Even though, and I know some chefs that have worked at his restaurant in Las Vegas, and they said that he's a really nice guy and he really want to see his chefs succeed. And so I watched him, and I was like, "Ooh, he scares me a little bit." But he's not doing that to hurt you. He's doing that to make you better. That's my opinion. Mm-hmm. But he's one of the chefs that I really admire.
Mm-hmm. And I've also watched some other chefs too, like with Bobby Flay, and I think there was Chef Ryan Rondino. He's a really good one. I think there was was it Chef Ann? I can't think of her last name. And I was based on some. Yes, that's right. And of course, going back to classics like Paul Prudhomme, or say with, and I'm trying to think of another one who I admired. Julia Child is one of them, but that's not what comes to mind in Julia Child. Or was it Martin Tan, Martin Yan? I learned to do some good Asian cooking. And I think I'm trying to think there's like, I think they'll come back later on as well, too.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just too hungry to think about chefs right now.
That's okay. You both.
Yeah. Ooh, I can smell that food right now, but that'll have to wait. And of course, you also have your Chef Pro Meals for Athletes.com, and tell us about this great company that you formed and what inspired you.
The company that I formed, it really worked. I was partnered with the company that I was contracted with last year, and they were sending me to clients that want healthy alternative food. And so I started cooking for them. Some of them wanted vegetarian food. They wanted different other styles of cooking, but they wanted that flavor. They didn't want to take away from, even though it's healthy food. And the reason why I started the company, because that is my passion. I started eating more healthier than I used to. I really feel better eating healthy foods. Now, once a week, I'm gonna be honest with you, I do treat myself to some things that I really like. It might not be in the healthy category, but I use portion control. And so I just treat myself, even if it's just a small bowl of ice cream or small bowl, I make me some little brownies, small bowl. So my company, what we do, we go in and do personal chef services, meal planning, meal prep. We talk to the clients about what their diets are, what they want to accomplish. Do they want to just eat healthy? So it's not just for professional footballers or those in the sports arena. It's also for busy clients that are on the move, on the go. Healthy families that want a healthy alternative to eating healthy. So that's what my company is about.
Wow, that's interesting. And who are some of the famous athletes that have come to you for meals?
Well, one of which, for privacy reasons, I can't mention their names, but one of the Dallas Cowboys, we cook for them. I cooked for one of the women's young lady that was in the sports arena. And so what my company do and what people can come from Chef Pro Meals for Athletes is when they come to us, they're, we make sure they have privacy. We make sure their information is kept private from the outside. They won't have to worry about us going to the media or going to this place. And that's why a lot of times in my bio, I don't mention their names in there to protect privacy. But not only just the sports, but people in general that travel. We worked with a company in Dallas where the gentleman, he owned a private jet service. Wow. And we delivered to their clients and their employees. So that's really how I got into it. But I love it. It's nothing that I really want to do.
And it sounds like you're really passionate. It sounds like you're really passionate about what you do, and also you have the meals that are designed, like say, designed for the athletes, and of course they need their protein, of course, some with carbs and everything else. But how about some meal specialty diets? Like, do you have any meals that are keto, and also I think along the lines with the Atkins diet, and I'm trying to think of also paleo or say with vegans. Like, do you offer those type of meals for your clients?
Yeah, we don't offer the keto or the paleo. We do offer gluten-free, vegetarian meals. Some people might be on a strict diet where they cannot eat anything, maybe tomatoes or no cheese, or they might have a special diet. My recipes are my own. I do like a chicken breast with rosemary, skinless chicken breast. But whatever the client has and what their diets are, we try to work with their nutritionist or their dietitian to see what route that we need to take for the client. So.
That's rather interesting. And what meals do you offer, or basically what's your basic ones and what's your best selling one?
We offer. Let me go with the regular meals. With the regular meals, we'll do. It could be from lasagna. It could be from chicken enchiladas. It could be a vegetarian style chicken enchilada. I had a client that asked me to do a vegetarian lasagna.
Oh, wow.
And with that, I do white sauce. I don't do the regular red sauce, that we normally use in lasagna, with all the great fresh vegetables. And that's one thing I like to use with my clients is like fresh herbs, fresh spices. So it could be vegetarian meals, it could be regular meals, it could be gluten-free. Also do bars. I do oatmeal bars with raw honey. No sugar, raw honey. It could be with pecans or almonds or without, cranberries, things that are fresh, cinnamon. So we do oatmeal bars as well for our clients.
And how about desserts as well, too? I'm getting hungry for desserts already. I'm confessing. I don't know if I want to eat dinner yet. I want to get to desserts.
Oh, okay, great. Now, as far as the desserts are, I do, and what I did yesterday for my kids, I did my version of the peach cobbler. And to thicken it, what I tell people to do is use about 1 or 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's after you cook the peaches and they're at least 160, 170 degrees to thicken the sauce. And then I put my regular allspice, cinnamon to combine that, a little bit of lemon juice to kind of bring out the sugar and all the thing. Now I'm getting hungry, Mr. Wagner. But that's one of the things. And then I do another dessert that I do is a apple cranberry cobbler.
Oh, yummy.
And that one is real good right there. And so I try to make sure that we do everything from scratch, from our breads, our sauces, all the ingredients. We shop really fresh for our customers. So I'm starting to get hungry too.
and also for those listening out there, and what are the packages that you offer, the prices and everything, and then how can people order?
Okay, for our prices, it varies, depends on what our clients want. It could be from our basic price is from $250 on up. But it depends on what our clients want. If it's in-house, doing personal chef services, of course, it's going to be a little bit more. If they want delivery, that's going to be a little bit less because we're not going in and preparing the meals, preparing them in our kitchen rental that we have in Fort Worth. But how they can get in touch with us, they can go to the website, Mr. Wagner, that you mentioned earlier, as Chef Pro Meals, the number 4 athletes.com. That's Chef Pro Meals 4 athletes.com. They can contact us there and get all the information.
And what other services do you guys offer as well?
Now we offer catering, personal chef service, mix and mingles. I do cooking demos for a lot of corporate companies. They can contact us as well. I forgot to mention that. That we do corporate events, we do pop-ups, we do meal prep, meal planning. Those are services that we offer.
And that's amazing too. And hey, you guys, send me some lasagna right now. So
I will.
Sounds good. And once again, what's the website?
It's Chef Pro Meals, the number 4 athletes.com.
That is fantastic. I encourage you guys to go right away and order. And what's coming up next for Chef Brenda Johnson, we'll talk about in just a minute. Listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mosen's Sea of Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We'll be back with Chef Brenda Johnson of Chef Pro Meals for Athletes.com after this time out.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-37 888-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, where The Mike Wagner Show interviews great guests, cool conversation, lots of laughs, coffee, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We're back with Chef Brenda Johnson of chefpromealsforathletes.com here on the Mike Wagner Show. And of course, it's getting really close to dinner time for a lot of people, and it's just absolutely great. You're making us very hungry and very appetizing indeed. But first of all, before we run to the dinner table, and the dinner bell couldn't wait, cowbell doesn't work. Sorry, guys. But what can we expect from you guys in 2021 and beyond, Chef Brenda?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not at liberty right now to mention the team name. We're under contract. I just became a team chef for a national basketball team. We will be announcing that real soon. We just signed a contract in January, so I'm excited about that. We also just received our LLC for Chef Pro Meals for Athletes. We're going to be also, we're looking to get a food truck. That's what we're working on right now for the company, so we can do a lot of more events because of COVID. And so those are things that are coming up. We're assigned to 18 games to do food for this company. And so it'll be coming out real soon.
And that's amazing. By the way, just want to say congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited.
And of course, you can privately message me and say what team it is. I'll be down there, watch the game, and I'll get some of your food. How's that?
I definitely will do that. I definitely will.
Sounds great. We're here with Chef Brenda Johnson here on the Mike Wagner Show at chefpromealsforathletes.com. And just a couple more things. You've been absolutely fantastic. I'm hungry for more. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career, Chef Brenda?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
The biggest influence I could say in my career, to be honest with you, is my children. They really inspire me to be the best that I could be. They inspire me to be the businesswoman, the mother, the encourager, the person that, because I love to encourage other people. So my kids are number one, my great influence. My second, I could say influence would be seeing other business owners that are out there, especially with this COVID. A lot of them are struggling. Unfortunately, some have lost their businesses, but I see a lot of them out there that are pushing and pushing and pushing to be the best that they can be through this pandemic. So that has encouraged me to see them push and succeed. It have encouraged me as well. So I could say that.
That is very fantastic. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
The best advice I can give anyone is to stay focused, be true to yourself. Not only that, to get a vision board Write on that vision board, write the date, the month, the year. So I would just basically say in a nutshell to stay focused and keep your head up and just keep going forward and keep that vision alive. Don't give up.
And that's very important as well, too. Once again, Chef Brenda Johnson of Chef Pro Meals for Athletes.com and the Mike Wagner Show. Chef Brenda, very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond, and hungry for more as always. And make sure you save a plate for me, okay? I'll do the same for you with my cooking. So, and before we go, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact and where can people purchase your meals or check out your website?
Okay, they can check out my website at Chef Pro Meals, 4athletes.com. They can contact me through our email address. That's chefpromeals, 4, yahoo.com. Or they can call us at 214-791-3533. That's our office number. We just, Mr. Wagner, I forgot to mention, I'll say this real quick, open up our office in Frisco.
Oh, nice.
I will send you that address also. But we have some great things, like I said, coming up, not only being the team chef for this national basketball team, which I will tell you that off the air, but also we have some other things coming up with some corporate events that we are set to do, some weddings. Right before I called you, my neighbor daughter is getting married in August, so she just asked me to do the wedding. So we've been getting a lot of calls.
Wow.
People. And so that's the thing that I could tell you is just that and my passion. I love everybody. I love the customers. I love the people. I love doing the food. It's my love and my passion. And I want to thank you, Mr. Wagner, for allowing me to come on. I really appreciate the opportunity.
And I just want to say, first of all, before I wrap up, and I definitely love to have you back on, congratulations on getting married as well too, and just fantastic, warms my heart.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. Once again, Chef Brenda here on the Mike Wagner Show. A very big thank you for your time. You've just been absolutely inspiring. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Looking forward to having you on in 2021 and beyond. Don't forget to keep in touch and make sure you send me your best lasagna. I'll send you a little bit of pizza and also too, as soon as you tell me who the team is and I'll schedule in and I'll come right in hungry and you just look for me in the stands.
I sure will do that. I definitely will. Thank you again, Mr. Wagner. It was a pleasure.
Hey, everybody. My name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.